Hit on Hit 103.9. Time for the headline segment brought to you by Betway. And we have two beautiful women.
Sweet-eating women. They're sweet-eating.
Apart from Doreen and you, we have two other beautiful women here.
Sweet-eating.
Yeah.
Why, you ladies didn't sleep? You look perplexed. What's going
You
on?
look flabbergasted.
Yes, you look like you've been blasted by, fire.
Life is
What's
too much.
going on? It's
Life
too
is
much.
too much.
You
Too
were in a
much
hurry
going
to
on.
grow. Aren't you growing good enough?
But I didn't ask for this now.
No, when you were young, you said, I want to grow up.
Yes,
Fast.
I used to envy the adults too. But now, dear Charlie,
Nah,
scam. Oh,
Over you people.
No, guys, how you doing?
we are good. I'm good. I'm good.
Shola,
in there.
how are you?
I'm okay.
Oh, can't complain.
What can we do? There's nothing we can do.
TikToker of the year.
I'll give you up.
Don't give up here. You just started. Don't give up. Don't give up.
All right, guys, let's start with a big story. It says 2025 WASI was conducted under heightened invigilation, strengthened supervision, and strict adherence to examination protocols across all centers. And this is coming from GS. So the Ghana Education Service has credited the integrity of the 2025 WASI results to strengthened supervision and adherence to strict examination protocols worldwide, according to a statement issued on Monday. Yesterday, the Ministry of Education and GS issued a firm directive before the exams. That's what they say. Warning that any teacher or official involved in malpractice would face sanctions. This, the GS said, was rigorously enforced. Now, the heightened measures, including increased vigilance and stronger monitoring of examination centers, led to the apprehension of some students and staff who would have engaged in examination malpractices. The GS insists that the results demonstrate a positive shift towards restoring public confidence in national examinations. They say the outcome was a direct demonstration of the trend towards restoring the integrity and examination process. And we're asking you, do you believe that the heightened invigilation and strict protocols contributed to the performance outcomes in the 2025 WASI? Oh, yesterday we were here talking about this story, and we said performance. We said we've seen a number of these young people, these students, usually on social media, TikToking, doing other things.
I think
instead
threatening wives,
using your tablets to do the right things, you are watching some
adult
content. You're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And now they even know that they could actually make money through content creation.
So so
yes, is that just pass through the system and you are good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, how?
Yeah.
You still have to study.
So this report from the
But
Ministry
please,
of Education.
They shouldn't also feel like because the students have failed, they are taking it to their advantage to make it look like they did something.
But they did something.
They didn't do
They
So
supervised
what they're saying is that previously, maybe some teachers helped the students during the
The students didn't want to even be helped this year.
The G Apple.
Who said? Apple.
Debbie,
Everyone wants to be helped.
Students just wanted to hurry up and leave the schools.
Wow.
They are done with school. They were just in a hurry to leave.
Wow.
But if it was in my era,
Yeah.
where I needed there was nothing like adult content, and then my life depended on
they
it.
need this, so they
Please.
want to go to university. You've
If
not
you
seen the
want-
videos of them
you
crying
should-
at the cafe when they went to look
Well,
for
have
their
we
results.
seen those who were telling people that they are coming for their husbands? Have we
That
found
one
them
day
yet?
was after the exam. Right now they are crying. They are weeping.
We are coming for them.
Yes,
We will take at them.
We are coming them. It is sad, unfortunately,
very
but
sad.
I mean, if that is what the GS is saying, that everything was like under strict control, then I guess we would have to take it that way. But then it would. This is where the current students who are in there have to take their studies seriously,
Very
because this is
seriously.
not good enough. And as I said, I cannot tell if they're going to rewrite these exams. If they are not going to rewrite, we're going to find most of these students in the universities. What does this mean to us? What would this mean to us as a nation, as a country? They'll finish, and they will come and sit here, do national service and start working, and it will look normal.
Keep declining.
Abakwami, really. But on a more serious note, when we study all those things, where do we think?
No, wait. That is why you are here today.
I'm here today, but like you see, I'm looking at the way these young ones are thinking.
Yeah.
The Gen Zs don't think like us. They think differently. So you can imagine what they're thinking.
I saw a video of one of these WASI products saying that, results now, but me mama say me go university, me pesca ko China ko fan your beton university.
So that is what I'm saying, Kwame. That's what I'm saying, because already they are in a school and they are like, okay, when I finish, I can maybe start doing TikTok and manage it.
No,
when I
that's
get
cool.
to, or maybe I'll go to China and go and start bringing goods
That's
and
also
serve. I
cool.
come and sell. Or let me see, let me see, maybe I can do some table. Like,
No, but it's also because they've seen that their elder brothers and sisters are at home.
But
And
wait,
they went to university
so
and
they
they're
ask
still
you to
home.
contribute.
Anything.
They say go to school. When you finish, where do you want to grow immediately?
You don't.
Well, but the knowledge you acquire
It's
can
very
be
important.
transferred to many other things.
Exactly.
I'm not sure you studied radio
No.
presentation.
No,
in
I
school,
don't think
but you are applying whatever you learned in uni
To what you're
to
doing
your
now.
job now.
No, and I don't have a problem. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that if I'm speaking
No, I get you.
based on what I think they are thinking.
They are thinking, yes.
Do you understand? Because I
Yes.
think in their heads, I mean, our brothers and sisters went to this university, got a
Yeah.
degree, and they are sitting home. And it's not like one year. Some of them have been home
Yeah,
for
know
4
someone
years.
for 6
Do you
years.
understand? I finished school with people, and
And
people
they're
are
still at
still,
home.
yeah.
I get
have
it,
a friend of
but-
mine who is currently working as a salesperson in one of the malls, and it wasn't his dream to get there. He did economics, did really well. Do you understand? So for someone like this, when I'm not saying it's cause for them not to learn, because I also think that they could have done better. Because I saw D7 in social studies. Wow. That's not social studies. If you not do anything, if you got D7 in maths and in science, I'll understand it. But social studies, wow. You know, but I'm also speaking from their perspective. Now they don't really put a lot of, it's like there's not a big embargo on going to university. I know a lot of them who finish and they don't even continue because they're making good money of selling of social media. It may have its implications in a few years to come, but also let's be realistic.
And you see, for education, it's not if something like the university.
Yeah.
It doesn't stall your progress.
No.
Yeah.
The fact
And
that
then,
after
yeah.
school you took 2 years off to go and grind and find money to come and pay your
Doesn't
fees
stop
maybe
you from
3
not
years
going.
later, it's fine. So
Didn't
if
we
he
just
wants
see
to
an
go
80
to China,
an 86
make
year
some
old who
exactly.
just finished university? It's
Yeah.
possible. I feel like you can always come back to do your university education.
But you can
just
you can
learn.
apply your university education to the
Into your
business you are
business.
doing,
Yes.
the China Ghana business you are doing.
Oh, that's very true.
or that social
You even
media
get
business.
lecturers in
Yes.
the school helping you sometimes, because when
Yeah.
they know what you do, they always want to, help you out.
Understand, but
advise-
I know education has advanced. It's not only in the classroom.
We
It's
know,
very
right? We know.
No,
and when
but-
it comes to
But
make
don't fail
business,
exam. Don't go to school and go and fail poto.
that one.
It is not good.
Oh.
Why would you fail poto? Poto.
F9. in
F9.
chains.
How?
D7.
chains,
Do you
so-
mean the D7 in
D7,
social,
yeah,
social
it's good.
studies? I'll never understand.
F9 is not good.
I won't understand.
Sometimes
though.
it's
I want to see
escalation.
next year's results.
Okay.
We are praying
We
for
can
them.
only wait.
If this one was as a result of the heightened invigilation and
Yes.
whatever, I
Let's
want to
see
see
them.
next year's results.
Okay.
Then maybe we can make
You can measure.
some analysis of the previous performance
Yeah, I don't agree.
to the
with-
report.
Yes, because you know why? I feel like they knew that a lot of people cheated because no, I have siblings. My sister just finished. And not that I heard from her, but I've also heard from so many people who said, we got the questions and whatever we asked is, and these, I saw a video, the children that are crying are saying that they had the questions and they answered exactly. So I feel that because they know that they had
cheated.
copied or there was a lot of
They-
cheating, they
Iron
marked with
hands.
iron hands. So that's the thing. I don't think it was,
That's a
I don't
possibility.
think
I
that
agree.
it was if you ask me, I don't think it was any invigilation. It was not any invigilation. I think they just
Every
purposely
year.
They
decided.
tighten the marking
Exactly.
scheme.
They purposely decided that, okay, we'll show you people that, I mean,
Yes.
this is not me, if you ask me. That's
And if
what
you
it
use
was.
Apple,
All
there's
right.
a sequence. Everybody has
The
the same
same
answers.
answers.
So they'll mark you down, obviously.
All right, to the headlines.
Well, to the headlines today. My first story says that True Reflection, the YX says, after the 2025 scores mirror candidates' performances. And of course, this is what we are speaking about this morning on our big story. Also in the news, it says that many would be home if Ghana were half as developed as US. Victor Smith urges diasporans to partner investors and return.
Victor Smith, yeah.
Which one?
The Victor Smith, the NDC Victor Smith.
Oh, okay. I thought the cookathon.
Okay, he was
Chef
not Victor,
Smith.
he was
Chef
Chef.
Smith.
Chef Smith,
Come
we don't know his
here,
first
my
name.
chef.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Come maybe that's no. Why
What
no
do
to
it
no
today?
Also in the news, this one says that the court discharges Gregory Afoko and Asagbe over Adams Mahama murder case, and MyJoyline.com has the rest of that story. Now, court issues bench warrant for arrest of alleged sheep thief. Obi Ogwang. MyJoyline.com has the rest of that story. Now, farmer remanded for allegedly raping a hearing impaired woman in the bush. Hey. Anyways, MyJoyline.com has the rest of that story.
All right, still on My Joy Online. It says that man grabbed for allegedly shooting robbing mobile money vendor. Get more of that on MyJoyOnline.com. Now, to kill a monkey put me on the global map. Bucci Franklin is the one saying that. Get more of that on MyJoyOnline.com. I have achieved beyond my dreams. Thames is the one saying that. Get more of that on Daily Post, Nigeria. This one says my first son Nino is not interested in taking after me. Two-Face reveals. Get more of that on Daily Post, Nigeria. Well, I saw this video I have seen. Two-Face and Natasha fights dirty on Instagram Live amid singer's alleged arrest in UK. And then I also saw a video this morning that she was screaming at a supermarket, telling him that he can't be shouting at her anyhow. Yeah.
What is wrong with them?
I don't
I've
know.
seen people calling that they should check on them to be sure that they are okay.
Yeah, okay.
And by who forced them?
What is this concept they are doing for
They
us?
should do whatever
African
they want
king
for
and
their
queen.
lives.
If they are married, when they were going to marry, they didn't tell us so.
No.
Okay. All right.
King and queen in the mud. Well, moving away from that to GhanaWeb.com, this one says that touch the funeral date and I'll sue you. It's coming from Kofi Owusu as he issues stern warning to Papa Shi. And moving Charlie. Anyways, my next story says that Afro Brazil Ghana Festival 2025 set for December 12 at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. And moving away from that, supporting one another is the future. Zach GH on future of Ghana's music. You can read more of that story on GhanaWeb.com. Now, my play seeks to expose the game of politics. Uncle Ebo White is saying this. GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story. Now, netizen who accused Rude Boy of rape reportedly dragged before the court. And GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story.
Well, still on Ghana Web, it says that what's wrong with chewing gum on stage? Olive the Boy reacts to TGMA backlash. Get more of that on GhanaWeb.com. I didn't set anyone up. I live in reality. Medical clarifies Shatawale High, highest airy feud. Get more of that on GhanaWeb.com. Now, I am attracted to slim ladies. Nana Yeboah reveals. Get more of that on GhanaWeb.com.
Oh, the
Nana
Kuma
Yeboah,
who's actor.
Yes.
He is.
Attracted to slim ladies.
Sisifia.
Oh, was he?
Sifia Nibi. I blame Paluta.
GhanaWeb.com has my next story. It says that many young people go to church only to search for good partners. Manuel Bless is the one saying that. Get more of that on GhanaWeb.com.
Is that why you go to church?
No, please. I was paid 20 Ghana cedis for my first movie. Nana Yeboah is the one saying that. Get more of that also on GhanaWeb.com.
Well,
20 Ghana.
GhanaWeb.com has my next story. Says that I walk away when things get heated. Kiddy reveals how he handles relationship fights. Aish.
So he has been in some.
Charlie.
You have been lying to us.
Yes, so your fans are we are hits. But anyways, GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story. And my next story says that the church expects a local artist not to charge but pay foreign acts in dollars. Kwesi Oteng is speaking on this.
You see, be coming down.
It's your foreigners dollars. While we are here, that's sad. Imagine block. GhanaWeb.com as my next story says that I slept in hotels with my newborn baby. Portia Asari recounts. And moving away from that, this one says that stop the stupid fights. Prophet Kofi Odro slams Lumbe's family over funeral disputes. Hey, Obi,
This issue there, I don't think it's ending anytime soon.
I'll tell you.
The fact that now there are a lot of voices, like too many people. I mean, people who don't even qualify to speak are speaking.
Now, protests are causing away. Protest upon protest. Not easy. Well,
let me be minding my business.
Face2FaceAfrica.com has my next story. Says that Vin Diesel ends feud with Dwayne Johnson, and of course
so
there was a feud that we didn't even know about.
What's the feud about?
I don't even know.
So
I think at a point people were trying to put them. I think
fans can do that. I think it had to do with the Fast and Furious.
I know that's what I'm saying. At a point, I think that Vin is always in there. He's been in there since one.
But I think when Dwayne came in, apparently there were some,
comparisons. Exactly.
And then
also.
all that.
Some people will be angry with you this morning.
Something in common.
Yes.
Hi, Kofi. Hey,
they're brothers.
Oh, Kofi.
Then we can greet
No,
a
but
number of them this
I thought
morning.
you and Kofi were cool like
But
that.
we are cool.
But she's just
I'm just saying hi to him. Hi, Kofi Hayford.
Oh, wow. Perfect timing.
Do you want to greet other people?
Oh, there is one in the newsroom, but it's okay.
Well, moving away from that into my last story. Now, my last story has said that December in Ghana, GTA arouses interest with erection of billboards in the city.
Who
What's it
wrote
then?
the headline?
Is it what? What's the headline?
You read the headline.
What is it?
December in Ghana.
What did you
GTA arouses interest with erection of billboards in the city. Why?
No
What kind of right?
No comment. Let's move on.
And
You
graphiconline.com.
use two unchristian, unholy words in the headline.
Unfriendly words.
Unfriendly words in the headline.
Arousing with
Early morning like
erection
this.
of- Guys, you can check more on that. You can check that story
I
on
have no
graphiconline.com.
Let's move on.
Yeah, and that's about it in the headlines. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yemi?
That's
Anymore?
all. No.
Okay. Now let's get to the big story. Now it says 2025 WASI was conducted under heightened invigilation, strengthened supervision, and strict adherence to examination protocols across all centers. Coming from GES. Comments?
I do. Let me start. Mohammed Abdul Aziz says the change we voted for. Sawala. Solomon Kofi Mawu II says it's funny how when a lot of students pass, then the system wasn't strict enough. However, when a lot of them fail, then that's the actual results. Give credit to whom credit is due. Harry Enim Dancer says if this is what you claim, how that there has been results upheld, in some cases total cancellation of results. Okay. Honorable Prince Sam Ahofe, you have written thesis this morning. Says that let's accept the reality. Our educational system is very, very poor. How do you expect students to do well in WASI when they spend more days in the house than in school? Okay, Yanko, those who are currently in Form 2, when they were in Form 1, first semester, they vacated on 6th February 2025 and returned to school on 26th May 2025. Went home on 28th July, came back to school on 19th September, and went home again on 17th October and are still at home to return to school on 5th January. They spent almost 8 months at home. How do you expect these students to do well in exams? Besides, when these students don't even write exams, we still promote them. No disciplinary actions are taken against students. Garbage in, garbage out. We are reaping what we have sowed. The worst is even yet to come. The students that passed were probably helped by their teachers or money to send some foreign materials in. With the system we are operating, only few students can write and pass the WASI on their own. Interesting. Where they ask the school, no Kobe, one Kobe. With all the dates you have given us, serious. As Arbedi Akuku Echwe Kwabna says, so meaning the same GS did not provide strict measures in the previous years, right? Then we are having It says we are having. We said the education system is not good. Now where no use on one
Good.
Yes, and a good day. Royal Thai says, GS, no. Sabi Na Richard says, true reflection of Ghanaian students' results. Parents should continue insisting that no discipline should be meted out their wards such that they will leave studies and practice beauty. Oh. That said they would. Now Wong says that no more Apo. Oscar wrote that no more Nana Ado Baumia AI support systems. What are you trying to say, Bra? Shiri Froko says mass promotion can also be a factor. A lot of students were just pushing through the system without knowledge. Some students will refuse to sit for all the eternal examinations and still be promoted to the next level. Some actually failing all subjects and still being promoted. So much students' rights which they were abusing the rights. Teachers' hands were tied down by the policymakers. Students in discipline is strongly correlated to poor performance. And I pay much broth. Do you have more messages?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
I do. I have someone. This is from Augustus. It says that we need you to put such surveillance at all times and in all examinations and sign to get our kids to commit to serious academic work. Koku says that this is a good move by GES, quality over quantity. This is a wake-up call to students to learn. The teachers are trying their best, but the students refuse to focus on their books. GEH says that, so GES, they blame who? TY says, black man always wants people to fail. Our education system doesn't allow us to think. No innovation, no creativity. Strict invigilation. Maxwell says that Newton's third law of motion. Emmanuel says that this doesn't make sense to me. If the invigilation conditions were tight and this resulted in this performance, then what are we teaching the students in the classroom? If you teach a student well to understand the concepts well, no matter the invigilation conditions, the student should perform well. GES is partly to be blamed. Farouk says that, a month to Wasi, I went to one class and one student boldly asked me that, say, na wo be ye den wo ha, meaning I'm worrying them. Doctor says, Dr. Bryce says that GES is one of the most public institutions in Ghana. Politics is killing all our institutions. Akwesi says that GS came out to say this. How? Yao says government deliberately failing kids to avoid implementing or reducing the cost of the campaign promises of free tertiary education. NDC Wagadri.
Allegation.
Yao says that GES should be ashamed. So you couldn't heighten invigilation in the previous years. Find the exact cause and stop the silly politics. Okay, that's about it.
All right. I do have some comments here. A few. This one is from Nana Kesehine. He says that does this confirm the rumor of poor supervision amongst other bad practices over the past years to be true? And Dan Ijiri says that, this ain't necessarily true. And I have one from Sumba Jacob. Or say, what even pains the most is printing and writing for them. Let the strict continue. Now, my next comment says that it's a lie. I can tell you for a fact they intentionally fail the students for what they'll gain because they know what they are about to do. And this coming from Comfort Yeboah. Now Peter says that since 2015 this is the first time I saw strict invigilation ever. The school's invigilators were afraid to even aid students. So many BNIs everywhere. They come in unannounced. And during the BEC, teachers were caught and even some were reported to have been jailed. Who doesn't fear for their life? This is a true reflection of the student's ability, and the more failures will come when the same rule is used. And I have another one from Felix and Kumao says that not all centers be and I have one from Orap Winnie. That's my last one, and it's a thesis. She says that my shop is just opposite a Methodist school, and I see everything that goes on when they write their final exams. That's the BEC. Now, the kind of exam mock practices that goes on is over the moon. Teachers print answers and place it in the urinal for students who come and pick whenever they ask for permission to use the urinal. Now, police and invigilators look on for students to enter with the answers and copy. Something funny happened when NDC resumed power. They made announcements on local information centers to warn teachers and invigilators 2 weeks to the exam that anyone found culpable will be dismissed and students will have their exams cancelled. They also made sure no one wrote the school exams on their own campus and therefore conveyed all the students to an SHS. Of course, I think BECs are written in SHSs. Yeah, I won't say NDC is perfect, but they made sure they created zero room for exam malpractices as compared to the previous years. And that's all I have here.
Okay, this one says, if you have learned, no matter the number of soldiers, police, or bodyguards invigilating you, you will not bother because they haven't learned, focusing on TikTok, Snap, Facebook, X, and what have you. How can they learn and pass? Following people's husbands, making useless videos in the haste to fix their hair and look like mummies. How on earth, I repeat, how on earth can they pass? God have mercy on them all. He says, not your regular texter. Akosia Dimples inside Dansuman. Have a good morning. Akosia, do you have dimples? Like Debbie searching sway?
Yeah.
Good morning, Kwame and the team, to the big story. I think the students did not learn enough. If you learn and prepare very well, strong supervision and invigilation wouldn't have been a problem at all. Most of the students did not learn. They were on social media thinking of how to snatch people's husbands and unnecessary things. I blame students for poor performances. Pasolo Akonoba inside Spintex. And then Ben Kahad says, now let's close all the dubious exam centers in places like Yeji, Techiman, Sunyane, Daboya, etc. Educational system must be sanitized completely. Raf King says, and that's why they failed. Obisa co-sign. Wonderland's Mensa writes, good decision, no more poor procurements by the state. Martin Johnson says, politicizing our education is a bad trend as a nation, and we will regret if agencies in charge of our education don't put an end to it. Fafaliji, it says, hitherto, all these failures were entering the tertiary level. The NPP government was just covering up the rot in the free senior high school by gagging the head of the institutions and creating Ghana-only WASI. The era of government-sponsored APO and cheating is supposed to be is over under the reset. I just had to reset the comment again. Isaac Rindolph Sechi says, concert in Kwa Nana Ohima Mpoma right. Stories. Nana Abrompa says, this is not even true. Not at all. If I say I have evidence, they will call me. But you, Ankasa, you know it's not true. William Menta Riafi also writes, we can. God bless us so we can do the right things or do things right. Good morning, pretty women and gentlemen. I am Nana Yao Jun from Spintex. If GS is taking credit for this, the next thing to do is be responsible for providing excellent students. You can't do same things and expect different results. The chew, pour, forget system only add up to the unemployment numbers. What's being celebrated here? The failure or the weak system practiced? Don't forget, being educated does not only happen in the classroom like decision makers and most people still think. My best education happened years after the classroom. A big reality check. Solomon Akonoba Akome sends in this one. And the last one says, Ghana education. Are you happy of the results? Maybe the teachers also did not push the students to do better. It says poor results, poor teaching systems. Education is the key to success, but not the key to money. Okay, thank you very much for your comments, and thank you, Yemi and Debbie.
Well,
Thank you so much for the words so sweet.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
All right.
Yeah.